Kaden, what is up? How's it going? Oop, need to angle this a little bit better. There we go. There we be. Maybe that can be a little better too. Oh, I kind of feel like I set everything up a little different than I normally do. But that's okay. We got a fun stream today planned out. We are rocking on one of my players' figures, Grethic the Foundling. He is a half-orc rogue. It's my cousin who's in the party that I'm running the game of. We're actually nearing the end of that campaign, and very interesting character. His entire backstory was actually a major part of this campaign. I am doing very well today. I'm having a good morning, getting some rest time in because of the workout I had yesterday. I'm really sore, really painful. But yeah, we are going to get this guy going. As you can see, he is a very he's a rogue, dual wielding rogue, half orc. I do believe this might not be a half orc figure. It's a human figure, but I'm gonna make it a half orc. So we're gonna do probably some deluxe. What's up? We're probably gonna do some gray tones, maybe with just the tiniest hint of green in the flesh. In fact, we might even take the black wash. Might turn out bad. I might not do the black wash. Might just water down the grayish. Or really, I wonder if I just water down. We got to figure out how I'm going to do that. Because we're either going to have to paint him, do some grayish toned paint on his hands and face, and maybe even his arms. Is he got short sleeves on? No. He has long sleeves on. Okay. But he's a rogue, so we're gonna do dark blacks and maybe some browns for the outfit. There's my hat. I always wear my hat, and then I realize it gets in the way of the lighting, but that's all right. Yeah, painting hype for sure, man. We always got the painting hype going. This is one of my favorite streams to do, is the paint. It's like, it's a fun little break. But I'll tell you what, man. Unless somebody wants to pick the next game for me, and you can do so via, I believe, hang on a second. Let's see. Is it I think it's bits cheering. Maybe? Yeah, it's bits cheering. It's going to come up from Nightbot. But anyway, I think the next game I'm going to play is another horror game. I'm between two. I don't know which one to do. It's either going to be Visage, or it is going to be Alien Isolation. I could even play Resident Evil 2 and then play Resident Evil 3. I have the remakes of those. I haven't beat 3, but I have definitely played 2 when it first came out. So, but I also played Alien Isolation before when that first came out, and played through that twice, back to back though. And I haven't played it in probably 3 years or more. Could be fun. And the cool thing about Alien Isolation is that the alien is completely random and hunts you down, and so it acts differently every time, so it's almost like a different game every time you play. So that could be nice as well. Let me close that. So I just realized too, I put a poll up on Twitter. Shoot, so maybe we're not going to do Grethic today, because it looks like our votes came through, and they want me to do the Fire Wizard. But you know what? I told my cousin I was going to do Grethic, so I got to throw a curveball now and do Grethic. And I already announced that we're doing Grethic, so we're doing Grethic. We're doing Grethic today. Maybe this Friday I'll do the I will do the Fire Wizard. So we're going to try something new here that I have never really done. But we're going to add just a hint of green into this black wash, so we can do maybe a little bit of just a little bit of like kind of greenish grayish paint or skin tone, right? Well, I'll tell you what, that's too much green. Let's see what this looks like. You know what, too? Not liking this. Frosty, what's going on, man? I have too much. They didn't trim this miniature very well. There it goes. So I'm kind of at this point where I'm trying to figure out how to do. By the way, that Hellhound turned out really good last night, Frosty. I actually, I apologize. I go to bed very early. I was actually in bed when I was watching you, and I had put the phone down to talk to my wife, and I ended up falling asleep after that. So I apologize. I did not get to stick around and actually see you paint it. So I apologize for that. I'm thinking the green is just not. The green almost looks just too orcish. So I'm thinking maybe if we water it down a bit more. Let's see what that looks like. That. A couple coats of that, and I think we're going to be able to work with that. I always have been preferring to start off doing the hands, any flesh exposed on the miniature first. Just because you can always go over and kind of fix it. Zane, what's going on, man? Chilling right now. Frosty, you got work today? Are you off today? Or are you always off? You like me? Are you stay-at-home dad? Or stay-at-home spouse / dad / whatever you want to call it? Hopefully, my player, Vinny Van Gogh. So this miniature here is actually Vinny Van Gogh's character in the campaign we're playing right now. So he will probably pop into the stream a little later. I know he was a little busy doing some outside work now, but this is his character. So Grethic the Foundling, he was so part of his backstory wasn't fully told to Vinny. So my cousin Vinny, the creator of this character, came up with a backstory where he was essentially raised by two human parents in a town called Wigganhall, which is south, a decent sized town, but south of Waterdeep on the Sword Coast in Faerun, which would be the northwestern area of Faerun, the Forgotten Realms, Dungeons and Dragons area. Anyway, and he was raised there, and his dad, his stepfather, his human father, was a town watchman, where his mom was just a housewife, right? Caretaker, and did laundry for, like, you know, in the town. She was a laundress part-time when he was young, when he was a baby. But then he became, so Grethic the Foundling also became a town's watchman, became a detective, kind of worked his way up in the ranks, really called this town his home. He was actually on a party of watchmen that went out because there were these orcs that were kind of like raiding in the farmlands nearby. So him and a few other town watchmen, city watchmen, went out to see if they could find any information on this. All got killed except for him because he was a half orc. The orcs kept him, and we're going to do some nefarious, brutal things to him when he came across. It would be an artificer, high elf, and then a half elf bard. Who is the half elf bard? I'll be painting too eventually. But they came across him. They got in a fight with the orcs. All this stuff happened. They teamed up, and then an adventure happened. We're still on this campaign. I feel like it's gone very, very well. I could be wrong. I don't know. Nobody in my campaign is here to speak up to it, but so far they've all enjoyed it. We did have one player quit on us. He was the artificer, so I played his character for a while until that had to run its course, and he perished. And yeah, so that's where that story is. But Grethic the Foundling is still kind of the main dude in the story. His story really is what's been feeding the whole campaign. So it's pretty cool to be able to paint him now. So we're gonna do some black on his hair to give him that black wash, which I just really enjoy because it gives texture to that hair. I'm just a real big fan of doing the washes for the hair and the skin. It's just really worked out great for me. As you can see in my last one, I feel like the hair, the hair really kind of turned. I always hold it up to the camera like you're gonna be able to see it and stuff, but obviously you're not. But the hair really turned out well. So I think doing the washes I've had a lot of success with it. So. Hey, but going back to Caden, you asked me how I was doing. I'm doing very well. I'm so sorry. I wanted to follow up with the question to you. How are you doing? How is school? Hopefully, I think you said you were studying for some tests recently, so hopefully that went all well. Deluxe is also doing the old working while lurking. So yeah, I hope you're doing well, Caden. And I did finally get my other, I think I might have brought this up last time, but I did finally get the other miniature that comes with the kit that I'm supposed to be getting with the Army Painter kit, which I'm happy about. Took forever to get, but we got it. They were a man/woman of their word, and they got it over to me. So, all right, so we're gonna do a base coat on this guy. I'm thinking a dark gray. We might do like a deep gray and actually have that then kind of be the base coat, and then we could do black wash on the leather to give it kind of a darker tone. He has some straps and belts on him as well, like some kind of a cross thing with the pauldron. We might make that brown. A belt across his hips with like a satchel, and it looks like that's where his scabbard is, or a hoop for his sword. It looks like he just kind of tucks it maybe in his belt. No real armor though. He's wearing just kind of good old-fashioned leather armor, so we're gonna just roll with that. Yeah. Back from the dead. What's up? He is back, and he's back from the dead. Good, but a little sick. That's right. You stayed at home the past couple days. I remember that now. Well, hopefully you're feeling well. Hopefully you're getting plenty of sleep, plenty of fluids, some food if your body needs it. Rest. I did beat Resident Evil 8 last night, or yesterday during the day. I'm on stream, which is fantastic. I'm very happy that I was able to beat that finally. Sort of thin that paint out a little bit there. And we're just going to coat that on him. Get that base coat down. We're going to thin this out too. Again, we're thinning this out So I don't want it too heavy. I don't want it too thick. I want it to be able to fill in the grooves, fill in those detailed areas. And also I want him to be able to have this black armor. So I want the gray to go on, but still be light enough to where when I do a black wash on it, an ink wash on it, it's going to give it that kind of worn leather look. You know what I mean? And we're just going to paint over the pouches. We're painting over everything here. Again, we'll be able to go right over this stuff with the brown. This is a light enough gray where it's not going to be too heavy coming through. I do got to be careful around his wrists here. His pauldron I might not paint over just because I don't really have to. There's not a whole lot going on there. I'm actually going to switch over to a smaller brush. This was a base coat brush, but I need something with a little more detail. We'll just go back to this Army Painter fine tip that I was using. I like it because it holds down enough paint, but it also doesn't goop up on this brush, which is nice. But it definitely picks up enough paint that you could essentially do an entire base coat. Now, I wouldn't want to do a base coat on like a giant monster or anything. Hey, no classes is back, man. Don't be throwing any scares on me, man. All right. That was rough last night. My heart was going. Hey, Ray, what's going on? Hello, hello. Feeling better, so that's good. I hope everyone is safe and healthy out there. Absolutely, doing everything we can. Pretty good. Beck says pretty good so far. An easy day at work. Good. Debating whether to play Destiny 2, Bloodborne, or Horizon Zero Dawn later. Kind of weird for me. I usually don't bounce between games so much. You know, I usually bounce between games a lot, and I went ahead, you know, and I played through Resident Evil. I'm happy I did. So now that begs the question, though, should I do Resident Evil 2? Should I do Resident Evil 1 remake? Should I maybe play Alien Isolation? I'm kind of leaning towards that one. I think that'll be a fun one to do. Again, I haven't played that one in probably 3, 4 years, 5 years. When did that game come out? 2015 or 17 maybe? It's been a while. But it's a fantastic game. So he's got some really cool studded gauntlets on, or bracers on his wrists. So I'm going to try to be very careful on those. We don't want to muck up his hands, because those are already painted. And I think we might be able to just take some tiny silver, maybe some mithril or plate, and hit that those studs. Can you get out of here, Obi? Go. I love my dog, man, but he gets underneath my desk here, and then he bumps into me, and then this wrist looks like it just has a plain leather bracer on, some buckles. I'm happy I found some people to play D&D with, but we still have to find a DM or someone who is more experienced than us. I'm very excited very excited to get started. That is freaking awesome! Congratulations. That is that's fantastic. It's always a blast when you get to play D&D. And you know, if you've never played it before, the thing to understand is have fun. Have fun. Roll with it. Play. Don't overthink things. You know, don't get too wrapped up in, you know, the minute details when you're first starting off. Sometimes people tend to take too much time on their backstory, maybe, and then they burn out when they're playing because they're trying to keep it up, keep going with that backstory, right? Just have fun with it. You know, if you want to have a backstory, do a backstory. Do it up. But sometimes it's very hard. You can sit there and come up with that backstory, and then as you're playing, you realize it just doesn't jive well. So now you're doing something completely different. Just have fun. You'll have a blast. I think the next campaign I do run. Hey, no class with the hydrate. Good thing I beat you to it. I think the next campaign I run, I'm going to try to stream on stream. So we'll see. We shall see. All right. Right on his shoulder by this lapel, there's some blank space that I missed. And really, this is just a base coat, right? This is just a base coat to get down. If you were to see this with unadulterated eyes, not through a camera or a screen, you would see that this looks like shit right now. Which is kind of like I've talked about before. That's how it usually starts off. It looks very splotchy. It'll look very, missing spots. Thicker in some areas, thinner in some areas. Then you get the second coats on, or the third coat sometimes. And then you start adding the detail and changing up the color, and it goes from looking like a gray blob of a mess to, oh wow, that actually looks like armor, or that actually looks like leather, or blah blah blah. yeah, I think it's going to be fun. I mean, I was going to stream a campaign that I'm a player on. I was just going to stream it just for kind of like have a passive stream going. The guy that was DMing it, though, it was his first DMing in a long while. He's the one that plays he's playing the Paladin, who I was going to paint today, and I was looking at him, man, and the detail on him was just like, it was super intimidating. So I was like, I'm going to start off with the Grethic the Foundling, the rogue. The bard is really tiny, so I'm going to really want to focus and take time on that. Grethic has some good detail, but he doesn't have like all these pouches and like intricate engravings on his armor, and which the Paladin has, and it's pretty intimidating. I did put a vote on Twitter to who I should paint, and if you were a part of that vote, you're going to notice, the first thing you'll probably notice is that I'm not doing what the vote said. So I'm really sorry, guys. Yeah, well, like I said, I'll get it going. I'll get it going on the next one. It won't probably be until spring. I am going to be, I cannot wait until April, because I will be in Florida, chilling on a beach, cold beer in hand, eating some fresh seafood. However, after that, I'll be back, and we'll probably be starting in middle or end of April is when we're starting that campaign. And the campaign I'll be running is going to be Strixhaven. Don't know if you guys are a part of this. If you've heard me talk about it before, just say so and I'll shut up. I do that a lot, where I repeat myself, stories, etc. But Strixhaven is essentially, if you can think of Harry Potter meets Dungeons and Dragons meets, I don't know. Think of whatever. But it's like Harry Potter. It's a university. Now, it's not teaching people how to be wizards, but it's a university to learn things. But it uses magic to like amplify the learning, right? So you're learning arithmetic, you're learning history, and you're learning all these other things, but they use magic to kind of supplement the learning at this university. And I believe I'm going to have it take place in none other than Ravenloft, which is essentially, think of gothic horror, vampires, werewolves, etc. Should be vibes. We'll be buying lots of stuff for the stream. Nice. Tax returns are always good. Yeah, now that my wife is a realtor and she's basically owns her own business, taxes are way different for us, and I don't think we'll ever see any tax returns again. But that's all right. All right, so these boots have a little weird detail on them. They almost look like they're plate boots, but they're not. But I think I'm gonna do him brown, or maybe black with like this brown buckles on him. I really can't tell what he's got going on with his boots. It's really hard to tell. Well, let's do brown on the boots, right? We'll do brown, and then we could do like maybe black leather complements, buckles, straps, etc. Hydration is key. So I'm still hung up though on what I should stream next. I do have that horror game Visage, Visage, a Visage. Supposedly very frightening, very scary. I don't know if I can do it, but I might do it. And I think it's also kind of more in line with, it's a shorter game, I think. So maybe I'll do that one and then play Isolation next. I don't know. Oh yeah, Harry Potter is fantastic. You alright, bud? Alright. Okay. Why are you yelling over there? Yeah, my daughter loves Harry Potter. My boy, he likes it. He's little. You know, he's 2. But he, like, we'll have it on and he'll like get excited about it and he'll watch it. But yeah, I love Harry Potter. In fact, as soon as that new Harry Potter comes out on the Xbox Series X, Hogwarts Legacy, I think, I will absolutely be streaming that. You know it. You know, now that I'm putting this brown on his boots, I'm realizing, I think I see what's going on here. The top of his boots have almost like an ornamental, not a buckle, but like think of boots, like, I don't know, like think of a barbarian who has leather boots and then the top has the fur coming out of it, right? Like little ripples, whatever. Yeah, that's kind of what's going on here. And I think it's just like extra leather reinforcement, maybe, with a metal kind of situation on the front. He's a rogue. I wouldn't expect him to have shiny metal on anything, right? I mean, like, you're trying to sneak around. The last thing you need is the sun hitting a piece of metal. Oh, yeah, especially on a rainy day. It's just fun. Yeah, absolutely. Especially the first few. They're so innocent, and the kids are young in it, and it's like, you know, they're all new to magic and wizardry. There's not a lot of like secret society shit going on and people dying. It's just, you know, versus the later movies where it's like people are dying. I'm still mad that they didn't really. Did they show? I feel like in the book they talk about and they explain how Mad Eye Moody gets killed, but I feel like in the movies he just like dies. Like they all meet up at that house and they're like, Mad Eye fell. It's like, what? Painting, Masha, what's going on? Yeah, painting, we're getting it down. We're working on Grethic the Foundling. This is a character played by my cousin Vinny Van Gogh, who created this character, who is in my campaign that I'm running right now. So I'm actually bringing to life a character that my cousin created, who is a player in my campaign. So it's like I get to basically take his input. Obviously, it's his character, but have him come to life right here. Yeah, I definitely look forward to these Wednesday streams where I get to paint. And honestly, the last one I did, what was that, on like Saturday morning or Sunday morning I did one? I think it was Saturday morning. Coffee and painting. That was a good one too. That was fun. I might do those every now and then. Just kind of do a random is... Oh, wrong one. I missed a spot of this gray. Luckily, we still have some of it here. Dab that around, and boots have a base coat. I'm a little confused about this though. The one boot, maybe he has like, can't tell what he's got going on there. Can't tell what he has happening on this boot. We're gonna make it as close to the other one I've already done. So as it stands right now, the boot that I just finished is a little taller kind of than the other boot, but there's nothing really there. Like, it would make sense if, like, well, yeah, it's taller because he has an extra strap on there with a knife or dagger in it, but it's not there. Yeah, in the movie, they don't explain Mad Eye's death. I'm not sure what happens in the book because I haven't read it. Yeah, I think he basically, like, as he appeared, he got hit by, or right when they were about, the one dude disappeared. Harry was able to zip out of there maybe, and then, like, the blast went through him and then hit Mad Eye or something weird. Pog. I'm old. What does that mean? I really don't know what that means. Pog. Like on point. Good, hopefully. Good. Hey, Cassie, what's going on? We're gonna put another little coat of the dark black wash in his hair. Now that the first coat is dry, this will help kind of cover up some of the lighter color still coming through. And then what we'll do is I'm gonna I think I need to get with Vinny and ask him if he has, like, maybe he has some gray in his hair. Maybe he's a little older. He's not. But how do half-orcs really have a lot of gray in his hair? He actually has, it looks like, goggles on his, oh shit, goggles on his head, which I'm not a big fan of. I never noticed that before. We might need to, like, let those kind of wash out. I don't know why he would have had goggles. We'll figure that out, how we're gonna blend that in. Good, amazing, cool. All right, good. Thank you for letting me know. Not much, just waking up, figured I'd hop on. How are you? Doing great. We're having a great time over here. Restarted reading the Percy Jackson books, and they give me the same magic vibe as Harry Potter movies. It's pretty good. I like Percy Jackson. I never read the books, but I did watch the movies a long time ago. I like the whole. I love a big. I love the mythology aspect of it, right? The Greek mythology. Cog. Well, either way, the music is great. I'm very happy I was able to find those new tracks to add to this too, because after about 3 or 4 of those streams, like those same like 15 songs were getting old. So now I think I added like an extra 10 or 15 tracks. Okay, so now his boots are done, but we're gonna add maybe a little bit more water to this paint. We're gonna just do another thin coat of brown on his boots. Nothing crazy. We just want to get that a little thicker. I just spit all over. Uh-oh. There goes my boy. He's going crazy over there again. Everything with my son is a gun or a sword. Which, talking to people that have raised boys, I've learned is very normal. So which is a good thing, because I was like, should I be worried? Like, I was actually, one time I was sitting in the truck, we were waiting for my daughter to get done with school, and so we just kind of had to sit in the parking lot and wait. And my boy was holding his own leg, and he was sitting in his car seat, and he was holding his own leg up, like his knee to his chest, and he was like, with his own leg. My bro. Imagination is running wild. Man, I tell you, I'm ready for springtime to hit. I don't mind winter usually, but I am just over this cold weather. I'm over this dry air, drying my skin out. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Good.
She was playing Mario.
You playing Mario?
Yeah.
Okay. Call of Pog on Talos. On Talos? Are we going into the realm of the Elder Scrolls now? All right, boots are pretty much done. I just still am confused with this one boot. I just can't tell what's happening. And it's kind of frustrating. Anybody play Final Fantasy 15? That's actually a game I should play. I have yet to play it. I started it and it was really hard to continue on that game. I struggled with it, but I should play it. I should get back into it. But what I think I didn't like about it, the characters weren't likable. Like, I could really care less about the characters. You know what I mean? Like Prompto and the big guy with the tattoo, and I don't know. It just got to a point where I was like, I care less if these guys achieve their mission. I'm done. I actually don't like the Percy Jackson movies because they're not that accurate. Okay. The TV show seems like it'll be better though. Are they making a TV show? Speaking of TV show, who's watched Wheel of Time? I still need to watch that. Those books I've read the first couple a long time ago. There he is right now. So he's just got that, and then we're gonna do some on this chest area here. There's some. Let me see if I can't. There we go. Oh, jeez. Right about there, he's got leather strapping coming down. So we'll do a little bit more brown on that. In fact, while I got this thinned out brown, we may as well do it now, huh? In fact, we're not going to do it with that one. We're going to do a finer tip. Tiny, tiny, tiny. And I feel like, right, as a rogue, his buckles, his, like, anything metal, he probably would coat with, like, a tar, a black color. And I'm thinking I should probably have done the black wash on this first before I hit this up. And the reason being is black wash on top. And then we'll... Whoa. Eddie, out. You hit a cable, buddy. You hit a cable and almost killed all my stuff. Can you go play over there in your playroom? No. Well, you got about 15 minutes before nap time. New TV should be coming out. It got the green light on Disney Plus last month. Oh, nice. Oh, so probably about another year or so away. Eddie, careful under there. Don't tell me to stop it. Little Jarvis. Telling me to stop? What the? How am I doing? Please don't hit the cables though, bud, okay? So we're putting this black wash kind of all around his body. Because this gray armor, this leather armor he's wearing, we want it to have a little more black to it, but we don't want it to be like, you don't want to just paint black, right? Because then you lose detail, you lose all kinds of stuff. So with this black wash, it'll kind of give it a darker tone. Some areas darker than others, right? In the recesses where maybe dirt and grime has collected, shadows. But it'll also retain some of that lighter color that we have of that grayish base coat, which again we want, right? We want that. This armor actually has a little bit of a Mad Max vibe to it. He's got like a really cool wrist armor, really cool single pauldron on his shoulder. So anybody else got anything exciting going on today other than kicking it here with me? Also, I need to tell you. So you probably heard me talk about this before, but I have started to, I'm talking to a girlfriend. Oh, yeah, do tell. I've been cooking. That's really cool, though, Sam. I'm happy for you to be talking to a girlfriend. But I've been cooking low carb, right? We're trying to remove the carbohydrates, using an air fryer a lot. I made fish sandwiches. That's cod, breaded cod. You grind up a bunch of chicharrones, and then you have these beautiful cod fillets that are air fried. Slap it on a zero carb bun. Steam the bun first. Slap it on. A little bit of cheese, microgreens, tartar sauce. Bow! It was delicious. Anyway, she's someone you like a lot. Zane, that's fantastic, man. Is this somebody you've known for a while? Somebody who... listen, bring her on the stream. I'll meet her, and if I approve, I'll let you know. I'm just kidding. That's fantastic, man. I'm happy. But was it somebody you've known for a while, or what? Said somebody you like a lot, so I'm assuming you have history with them, maybe. Oh, coffee. Say no more, man. Say no more. But now you got me thinking. Oh, guys, this is looking so good. This was a great idea to do this black wash on top of the gray armor. Missed a bracer here. Love you too, Zane. That all got used up. Luckily, I had enough water on my brush. I was able to brush that mistake off, since it's a wash, not actual paint. But you can kind of see now how that armor turned into more of a black. Oh, it might help if I actually lowered that back down. Instead of being just gray, it has more of a let's see if I can't change the light angle. There we go. It's a little better, I guess. Not really. It's blinding me now. Anyway, see. Hopefully you got to see that though. The light was a little better there. Yeah, there we go. And I still get the light. The benefit of the lights. And then I said, let there be light. And there was. And it was good. And I was like, right on, man. Downside is now I gotta let that wash that I did over his entire body. I gotta let that dry up now. You know what? I just realized. Let's go ahead. My playlist is great. However, shuffle's on. Oh no, it is shuffling. Okay. No, it's not shuffling. It is shuffling. It just for some reason went to the song right after that one song. Okay. So we could go ahead and do the weapons now on this guy. Nope. Missed a spot with the black wash here. And here. Under his arm there. All right, now he has to dry. In the meantime, guys, stick around, enjoy the music. I'll leave that playing. I am going to put my son down for his nap. It's nap time, bud. Nap time. Yeah, you're hitting my thing again, buddy. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to go put him down for a nap. Hang out, enjoy the music. I'll be right back, guys. Okie dokie. Love my boy to death. He is my little dude. The guy has this stuffed kitty cat that he got a long time ago. He grew up with it. He has a hard time sleeping without it. But he always takes it out of his room and then leaves it places, and then we don't know where it's at. So I had to go hunt this little kitty cat down. All right. Man, there's still some stuff I'm missing here with this wash. Like, I don't understand. Right in there. And on his side. How am I missing this? I feel like I'm covering everything. The hard time, sometimes the hard thing with washes like this, right? So for those of you who don't know about this type of painting, these ink washes, what they're designed to do is they're real watery. They're designed to kind of go over. They're designed to kind of go over the whole thing and like fill in the nooks and crannies. So it gives it tones down any shine, it tones down any brightness, any highlights you might have done. But then it also fills in those nooks and crannies to give depth and shadow to it. So when it's wet, sometimes it looks way darker than it really is, and then it dries, and you're like, oh, I completely missed this whole area. All right, so now that's done. Now we're gonna have to work on. So one thing I will say is this. So the pauldron. We're gonna do the pauldron on his left arm, and those, like, we're gonna do leather armor on his left arm there. His right arm has no armor, so he's using Smurf is working and lurking. He's using his left arm, right, for armor or shield protection, etc. Right? You get the drift. I need X-Acto knives. I just realized because I've seen some area here that I didn't quite get well enough trimming off that excess, but we'll deal with that later. All right. So he has a little bit of stubbly beard happening here. We'll do some little highlights on him too. Maybe later we'll do some gray highlights on his brow, cheekbones, chin, kind of stuff, nose. We'll work on the face after though. We'll do that later. Okay, so now we're going to have to get working on these belts, these straps, the armor. Again, he has on his left hand, he has a bracer that looks like it has metal studs on it. Left arm, that's on his right hand. Left arm has pauldron and like leather armor coming down and leather bracer coming up. So clearly he's probably right-handed, so when he's fighting, his left side is usually forward towards the enemy. Cool, let's get started on that. So we're gonna do my favorite, which is the Sturge Tan. A little bit of, we're gonna do 2 parts Sturge Tan, 1 part rigid leather. No, let's not do that. Let's save this Sturge Tan for the highlights. Let's do rigid leather. Okay. Mix that up. The only thing I wish this character had was like a hood. All day, every day. Dude, I remember those days. I do not miss them. It was nice that when I was working from home. I mean, I worked from home for a year and a half, almost 2 years, because of the COVID situation. But it was very nice to be able to work from home. However, I would find myself working more because I was salaried, and people expect things from you when you're salaried. Like, hey, we don't pay him by the hour. Let's go ahead and have him do this job. Get the job done. Well, it's going to take me longer than the deadline you gave me. Well, that's okay. Just make sure it's done. Is it okay, man? So I feel like working from home has its advantages, definitely has disadvantages. If I ever go back into the workforce too, I don't think I'll accept a salaried position again. I know what my time is worth, and nobody pays it. This little ditty. Yeah, dude, it's just not worth it, man. It's just not worth it. You know, you end up working crazy hours. I mean, I was working sometimes 50 to 60 hours when I was working from home, you know, and you don't realize it because you're not tracking it the same way as if you were at the office. Because normally at the office, I was like, well, I got there at 5 a.m. or 5:30 a.m. and I left at, 2:30 or 3 p.m. I know exactly how long my day was. I didn't work at home at all. But once you start working from home, next thing you know, you're up at and then we had a lot of our tech guys and our IT guys and a lot of our programmers and app developers, they were overseas in India and that whole area. So then you had time difference. It just, no thanks. Wasn't a bad company to work for by any stretch of the word, right? Like I will never talk ill will about the company. I mean, they underpaid, but that's every company. I'll tell you what, though, I had people when I was a manager. I had people on my team working. I would say they're being paid probably about anywhere from $13 to $15 an hour. And this is like entry level, level 1 agents. And I just found out through the grapevine they're bringing people in now at $22 an hour. So all the level 1 agents that stuck it out during this time just got a bump from $13, $14, $15 an hour to $22 an hour. Some of the supervisors and leads were only making $42, $30,000 a year, $40,000 a year salary. So you're looking at what is that, like $22, $23, $24 an hour? Like now you got these entry level agents making like the same amount as the management, and they haven't bumped up any of the salaried employees yet. And they say they will, but I got a lot of some friends that still work for the company. In fact, Smurf knows the company. We've talked about it. Smurf and I kind of worked in the same industry. Hey JD, what's happening? Oh! I don't know what the hell that was. It reminded me of Lieutenant Dangle. Oh! Just new boot goofing. Oh! I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that. Dumb. No, I kind of had this discussion with Ray a long time ago on stream, a couple weeks ago. And now when it comes to pay and underpay at a company, you get paid what you sell yourself for in the interview, right? So if you can sit there and sell yourself for more money, convince them to, basically pay you more money, that's great. You're the one that accepts the pay when you go into the interview. But a lot of companies just don't pay well, man. Like it's a given, it's a known thing, right? And then you got to look at like, well, whose fault is it, right? Should I be demanding more money in the interview process, expecting more money in the interview process, etc.? I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't think I've ever taken the salary. So in an interview, in every job I've had, every time they tell me how much they're going to give me, the only time I've ever taken what they gave me was when I went from a supervisor in kind of like a call center environment up to a senior business analyst, and I think they gave me, it was a 33% pay increase. So at that point I was like, I'm taking it, because that's ridiculously good. Super Zombies in the house. What is up, man? Always try for more money. Amen. You got it, Ray. Super Zombie. We're doing really good. We're working on a player character for somebody in my campaign. Deluxe, yeah, but companies might pay you more right away, but raises after a trash because they have to prorate you starting more. Yes and no. I mean, here's the thing. If you're not going in and demanding more on your raises, that's another conversation you got to have too with your leadership. Now, the company I worked for had, when you were in an entry level position, so basically how it worked in management, you were given essentially a budget that you could give your direct reports, and like you base it on their performance, right? I would give this person a 1.5% raise because they missed, a shitload of work. They were always late coming in. They called in sick all the time. I'm not going to give them a good raise, but this person over here who came all the time, they're going to get, they're going to get that 5% raise, right? Or 4.5% raise or 6% raise. Merit increase, which that's another discussion, right? Like, what's up with this bullshit where like we no longer give like raises? It's always just merit increases, which is stupid. I just realized I goofed up a little bit. So we're actually going to get a touch of black here. But we're going to water it down in that wash there as well. literally, I just need to touch up a little spot on his elbow where I painted some brown. I shouldn't have. So we're just going to put this black on it to kind of give it the look, the appearance that it's strapped on, right? So I filled in the blanks to where his elbow is kind of exposed. Not liking that. Not liking it at all. I should have just done gray. Kiko. And that's the other thing too, right? Like, so let me tell you, do you know how many times I would sit there with my direct reports and we would talk about, like, we would always have people do self-reviews, right? Like, get in there, do your self-review, post it, please. People would be like, why am I reviewing myself? This is stupid. You should be reviewing me. And it's like, here's the deal, man. If you can't tell me the things you were doing this year that were great, we have a problem. Like, I know what you were doing, but tell me why you were doing it. Tell me, like, what drove you to take the initiative on X? What drove you to take the initiative on Y? Why did you do it? Right? Like, if you can't have that conversation, if you can't sit there and comfortably, say because X, Y, and Z, then to me it speaks volume to your ability to structure, schedule your workload, etc., etc., etc. I was, though, I mean, a lot of people, there was a lot of entry-level agents that did not like me as a boss, and whatever, because I expected a lot out of my team. I expected a lot out of my team. I didn't want them to sit there and just ride, just ride that gravy train and put forth the bare minimum. All right, we're going to actually make this look like it's just a solid leather sleeve of armor. I kind of screwed up some spots down here, which I think I can play off with some highlighting. Is Vinny Van Gogh in this stream? I just want him to know that this will still look awesome. Don't panic. I think that works. That works. Office politics, yep. How we doing today, mate? Hey, Super Zombie, I'm doing great. Thank you so much for stopping in. I really am happy to see you out here today. Yeah, but companies might pay you more right. Oh, we already went over that. I'm sorry. I missed your, I missed that, Zombie. Office politics, man, 100%. I never had a job that offered more than 3% increase. Those days are kind of gone. You really got to be in that top 0.3% of the employees, right? Or you got to hope that you have some really shitty people on your team so that management will put more of the budget towards you and less towards them. It's just how it works, And I support that. Right? If you're doing shit and you're not offering, you're not really pushing forward and giving to the team, while other people are coming in on weekends to do overtime when it's not mandatory, other people are, taking extra projects in the 40 hours they work already, they're going to get more money than you when that raise comes, and you can't be upset about that, Yeah, JD, that sucks, man. But that's just really the world we live in. I mean, I think 3%, or no, I think 2% was the average we were given for merit increases. But people would get more because some people would get nothing. Like, I literally passed people up multiple times on raises because they were just, and then you get into the whole thing where people miss work due to FMLA, and then it's like, but it's not for them. It's for a family member or something, and then but they're gone. I don't know, 5 to 7 days a month. You know, it's just like, how can you expect a pay raise when you put in a third less time than other people on the team? And those other people on the team, like, and then I think the common misconception is, but it's FMLA, it's excused. Absolutely, it is excused. We are not going to get rid of your job while you're on FMLA. Your job is safe. You have a job. You're on FMLA. It's protected. Totally get that. But it doesn't mean we have to give you a raise every year. Because you're not putting forth the same amount of work as everybody else. You're gone all the time. Right? So the protection isn't, you know, FMLA doesn't protect a pay raise or guarantee you a pay raise. It protects the fact that you can't lose your job due to the leave. Had a lot of people on FMLA in the call center world. So I brought up previously, freaking, the hell's wet on me? I brought up previously Final Fantasy 15. This song reminds me of Final Fantasy 15 all the time. All the time. Every time I hear it, it's like, bro, that's Final Fantasy 15. Excuse me. And as a member of management for the longest time, I was very anti-union. For many, many reasons, I was anti-union, and I truly think that we were at one point in time here in America, we were at a point where unions were no longer needed. However, I think we are back moving into a time where we need to workers need to unionize for numerous reasons. Noodles are very nice. Noodles are very nice, and you are very nice for that follow. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. If you don't mind me asking, how did you find my stream? Because we have a lot of fun in this stream, just so you know. We don't always talk work politics and unions and etc. In fact, speaking of noodles, a lot of times we talk about food. Speaking of food, I need some tacos in my life. I need tacos in my life at least twice a week. Really digging how this guy's turning out with the leather and the black. The black armor and the leather, I should say, rather in that order. Okay. Oh, pit vipers. Pit vipers don't go on the on this stream, on the painting streams, because I can't see shit then. Can't see the detail I need to see. But they will be on tomorrow when I start up my new game. 100%. They will be on. Still need to figure out what I'm going to play tomorrow. So normally, I would say a rogue would not have metal buckles showing, because if you're trying to be sneaky, you don't want those buckles, like I was saying earlier. But I think for the sake of this miniature and details, like I almost have to make them metal looking, just because it would pop real nice against all these other darker toned colors. You know what? I gotta take you off. Dang it. There we go. Alright, so that one's done. We're just topping off these boots with some leather here because that's what they look like they should have. Okay. I really hate the fact that they put goggles on his head. Why would they have done that? That does not make sense. He's got like think of a guy with goggles, take off, put up on your forehead. Like, why would you have that? On this character, at least. On a rogue. Like on our artificer or some kind of more technologically advanced tinkerer, whatever. But on a rogue? Rogue gonna have no goggles. It looks cool, kind of, but I just don't. It doesn't fit the character, and I didn't notice it when I got this guy. Unfortunately. What are you going to do? You're going to roll with it is what you're going to do, Kiko, and make it work. Because that is what you do. You make it work. You guys getting ready for the Super Bowl? I'm pretty excited for it. I love Super Bowl Sunday. Even though my team didn't make it. It's still going to be nice. All right, let's get the blades done now on this. Okay, so that one's done. All right. Valexion, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Valexion, I hope I pronounced that right. If I didn't, I do apologize, but hopefully I'm close at least. Welcome to the stream. We are working on this half-orc rogue. I am starting a series of miniatures that represent player characters for characters in a campaign I'm running right now. So this is my cousin. This is his half-orc rogue that he created. Next, I'm probably going to work on the bard. We have a half-elf bard in the party as well, Drawlight. And then we have a human paladin, Kel Hantaron. He's going to be a hard one to paint. He's got a lot of detail. So far, we're just doing base coats on everything. So we have the blades done. We have the base coat of his outfit done on the boots, the leather trim, the buckles, the pauldron, the bracers, all of that kind of with a base coat. And then we'll go in and do details. There's some studding that needs to be painted. We have some buckles, etc. But yeah, this is a really cool character. He was actually really the focus of the entire campaign. He wasn't, but his backstory helped create that. Monk subclasses. I'm not very familiar with that. There's a few different classes I've never played. In fact, Barbarian, I just started in another group that I'm a player in. Just created a Barbarian. I painted a Barbarian, so I decided to create a Barbarian player. That was one I've never played before. Monk, I've never played before either. As far as how familiar I am, I should be. I got a stack of D&D books here. I could definitely do some reading. Are you playing as a monk in a campaign right now, or are you running a campaign and you have a player playing as a monk? What do you got going on? Just a little bit of brown here on this hilt, this handle, right? The pommel, we'll get the pommel looking metallic. But the hilt, probably wrapped in leather or something. Yeah, if you're working on a monk class, I mean, that's fantastic. I just couldn't really give you a whole lot of input on it. That water, is that water still there? Yeah. So we're going to do just a little bit of plate mail color, this metallic. Oh, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. I actually have one of my players is going to do a turtle class of some sort for my next campaigns. I love it. Barbarian monk. How cool would that be, right? So you have this barbarian who kind of maybe has some inner peace, maybe, but is prone to rage. I like it. I would love to see how that turns out. Stick around and give me some updates on that when you start to build that character. I would like to hear. really happy with how that sword turned out. Mostly because I just can't tell where his hand starts and where the sword starts. Or hand ends and the sword starts, etc., etc. Whatever. We make it work here in Kiko Baloney's painting streams. Least favorite part about doing these smaller miniatures, man. So much detail and so hard to see. Well, and again, this is kind of like, this is going to somebody. I'm mailing this to somebody's house for them to have. Raids for bonus claw damage, then spend key for extra unarmed attacks. All right. I mean, really, the rage, right? You get your bonus damage, and you get your half damage dealt to you when you're enraged. I like it. Really excited to see how that turns out. I would love to hear about that. Again, mostly because I have a player that wants to do that, wants to play that race. So I would love to see how that turns out, man. And how you play it and everything. Whew. Just realized right underneath his hand where that sword is that I already friggin' painted is a leather pouch. And I need to figure out how I'm going to get in there and do that. Very carefully is how I'm going to do that. In fact, we might take this guy. Let's get some of that brown that's still sticking around and just slide up in there. Oh my gosh, I almost just completely... A leather pouch of invisibility. Apparently I rolled a good enough perception check there. Natural 20. Hey, Valexion, don't forget to give a follow, though. We always do these painting streams for Dungeons & Dragons miniatures on Wednesdays. Sometimes we will do one on Friday as well. Occasionally on the weekend, on the morning time, grab some coffee, come and hang out. But go ahead and hit that follow button so you can always be kicking it when we're kicking it. Boom shakalaka. Welcome. Welcome to the cheeseburger eating baloney time. Nice, got it. Woo! Scared the shit out of me. Ray, thank you. Oh man, that wasn't as bad as the no class yesterday, man. He messed me up. He messed me up good during Resident Evil 8 with that screamer. He had the screamer come through, and what was it like? Right when, like, it happened right when a frickin' one of those big mechanical super soldier things came busting through. A little bit of poop came out of me at that moment, for sure. Little bit of poop. You need a dab, huh? Hang on. There you go. Just for you, Ray. You're the only one I'll dab for, brother. I see that. I missed just a little tiny bit of belt in a couple spots. So let's fix that. It was perfect timing, brother. I was like, man, I like I said, I pooped a little, man. It wasn't. I'm not playing around, dude. Poop came out of me. It's the last time I'm gonna say poop. Ah, damn it. I'm gonna keep trying. No more that. There. There. So we still got to do some detail work on this guy, but we're getting there. Making good time. We're about 2 hours in. It just splashed all over me. All over my face. I got to figure out what I'm going to cook for dinner tonight. Because I do not know. I do not know. What shall I eat? No, the kids will probably want something fun. We've had yesterday fish sandwiches on zero carb, 0 net grams of carb buns, and they're really good buns. Really good buns, actually. Better than normal buns, I'd say. All right, I think we're about to the point where we need to do some details on this guy. So we're talking on the leather. We're going to get that sturge tan and a little bit of that brown to make kind of a really light brown. This is going to work on, we're going to be able to take this and we're going to draw some highlights on the edges of the belts. We're going to draw some highlights on that pauldron, the layered leather armor. Got to keep me awake. Amen. How long does it take to dry? Zane, it takes about, a couple hours. To be dry enough to do anything with. Really, a few minutes to be able to like paint over. 10 minutes maybe to like do extra details or whatever. So you got to do it in sections. As far as the total thing to be able to touch and really handle and all that, you want about 24 hours. Ideally, I will start to get myself some kind of sealant to paint onto it or spray onto it. Tuna fish salad is really good. I do like tuna salad. Tuna salad sandwiches. Ooh. You know it's really, really good, and this is like a total guilty pleasure, not good for you, but tuna casserole. I love tuna casserole, man. Now, some people don't. I feel like it's one of those things either people really like it or they just really don't like it. You know what I mean? I love it. So let's mix that up. We don't need a lot of this color because, again, we're just doing some highlights. Tuna pasta baked today. That's tuna pasta baked today. That's tuna casserole. You take some egg noodles or just any kind of pasta, really. You mix in some tuna, cream of mushroom soup, some peas, maybe a little bit of onion, mushrooms. Maybe just a little bit of heavy cream to kind of, it'll, once it bakes off, you know, it kind of goes away. Then you top with seasoned breadcrumbs and a little bit of butter so it crisps up on top. It's good, but it's not healthy. But it's tasty. All right, here we go. Detail time, highlights time. Let's do it. I think I had salmon pasta, but not tuna pasta. Sounds good though. It's very nice. You can buy pasta sauces and add ingredients in also. Yeah, super good. You should try doing what I just said, Zane. It's a if you need to load up on calories and carbs with some good clean protein, it's the way to do it. Right there. Where'd that water go? Did I lose it? Did it dry up already? Sorry, I'm being quiet, guys. I'm just really trying to focus on these details, on these belts. Ah, shit, I'm wasting paper towels here. That's a stack of them. Damn it! Alright, let's get another brush in here to do a little dry brushing of this color. Okay. Oh shit, there was a ring somewhere. Where'd it go? There it is. That's the dry brush I need to do. I need to hit those blades up. Oh man, I'm starting to like, this is starting to all kind of like blur together into like one color. Need to figure this guy out here. He's got some buckles going. He's got his blades going. Yes, indeed. Well, we're going to do a little bit of highlighting on this leather pouch here. Okay. Done. Done. Really don't know what else to do on this guy as far as colors and highlights go. Kind of at a loss here. Well, we're definitely going to do some highlighting on his the black leathery outfit he's got going on, right? We're going to do that. But like, really don't like using gray tones with the blacks and stuff, because then you end up just, it just looks like you missed painting stuff because the figures themselves are gray. So like, you start doing too much gray, it's like, wait, is that supposed to be gray? Is that the figure supposed, you know, is it coming through? I don't know. Let's focus on this pauldron here, and then we'll get the, we also got to get some, the studs done on the, stud, 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 stud. Manually painting these little studs on the studded armor. That's where it's at, folks. Whew. I'm getting hungry. my gosh. That actually turned out pretty nice. All right, let's go back to the leather highlights up here. Now that it's dried a little bit, we can add a little bit more. Excuse me. Any more brown? Come on. Vibes, baby. Get that good old painting vibes. You gotta get this buckle toned down here with some brown. 'Cause somehow I don't know what I did, to be honest with you. I think what happened is I like got too much silver and it pooled inside the buckle, so all of a sudden the buckle had this like appearance of just being a solid medallion, like a slug of metal, which is not what we're going for. But I fixed it. Well, let's go ahead and add some flesh wash on his face and hands. Let's see if that'll go well over the grayish greenish that I did, right? Give him that kind of fleshy tone. Yeah, I like that. Then I think we're going to give his he has like a kind of a cowl or something. Maybe we'll paint that like a, I don't know what kind of color we would paint that. Almost like maybe the colors of Wigganhall were yellow and a rusty red, so maybe we'll do like a rusty red. Mix it with that flesh tone, which is a little tan. A little bit of water. Let's try that. It'll give nice color, at least. Some pop to this character who's like drowning in blacks, grays, and browns. I think we need a little bit. Let me tone that down a little bit. That's better. Come on this character, how else would you tone something down? Add black, gray, or brown to it, right? Oh, Lord. Just gonna do this right at the top. Oh man. I like this. So now, okay, so the colors of Wigganhall on their sigil is like a rusty. It's like basically red and yellow. Okay. So I think it'd be cool if he has kind of that color on the inside of his lapels, right? So he's a city watchman. He would want to have some form of those colors on his outfit so he can be identified, etc., whatever. However, because he's a rogue and he's usually kind of blend in, jiving with shadows and whatnot and darker colors, wouldn't it make sense that the inside of his lapels or jacket or whatever he has, like a scarf, or he has something with that color, but if he wants to hide or if he wants to like blend in, he can pop that collar and fold it over or something to where it would kind of blend in. So now he has this really cool deep red color, and we're going to do a little piping on it, almost like on the edge of the lapel, with a mustardy yellow, golden yellow, which would be very similar in jiving with the Wigganhall colors. So we're going to do just a tiny little drop of that yellow. And then just the tiniest little drop of a brown wash. Right? Check it. And that should dull up that yellow very nicely. Also, you gotta understand too, he's worn this outfit for how long? None of the colors, if there's any colors on him, none of it's gonna be bright, right? I don't like the way that's turning. This brush is starting to spread. These are some pretty affordable, cheap brushes, Amazon, and so I really, I didn't expect them to last forever, but expected them to last a little bit longer. Let's do this. This is a good idea. This is really going to help the character just look a little more unique instead of just wearing, like, right now he looks like an NPC wearing just brown leather and black leather. And then I think I'm actually going to put another bead of some brighter yellow on the edge. So it'll kind of blend with the other yellow. So it'll be like, kind of like, you'll see. You'll see. Right, this is the highlight. such a hard thing to see on this camera. Well, but it is what it is. All right. Flesh wash one more time. Hands I missed. So we're going to do hands on the flesh wash. And then we are going to... I don't know. We'll have to see where we're at now. Again, we already did the grayish, greenish color on the flesh. But the flesh wash kind of gives it like a pinkish tone too, so it pops more like skin, like, right? Like it looks like skin. Versus just like green, you know, like the orc himself that I painted, if you remember. Green, right? With just tiny... But I also think I did a flesh wash on him as well. Looking good. All right. So how's everybody doing still out there? I'm hungry, man. I need some food, but I don't know what to eat. I was going to go to the British food cafe / grocery store here in town. I was going to take some pictures to share with Maz, but I ended up not going because of life, I guess you could say. I didn't have time after I picked my daughter up from school, so maybe I'll go there today before I go pick my daughter up from school. That way, get me a sausage roll or something, or maybe a Scotch egg. We're gonna do up this hair a little better. Yeah, bro, I'm so hungry right now. It's unreal. Fucked up that beard. So when you fuck up a beard on one side, just go over to the other side and fuck that side up. Right? Damn it. I just can't. It's not bad, actually. I don't think it's that bad. Well, I mean, it's kind of it. I could add some light gray primer highlights to the black leather. I do need to watch Boba Fett today. I'm really excited. Again, like I said, I heard that this episode is supposed to blow our minds. I don't know if I believe it really, but we'll see, I guess, when I watch it, if my mind is blown or not. I did hear a rumor that supposedly Harrison Ford is going to appear as Han Solo, and they're going to de-age him kind of like they did with the other old character. Here you go, Ray. Zane gave you permission to eat, man. Go eat. Yeah, I can't wait to eat either, man. I don't know what I'm going to have, though. I have these cold, pre-made falafel in my fridge that I got from Costco, and when I first had them, they were really good. But now I'm kind of like meh. Like, I don't know. I had them the other day, and I was like, it was a letdown. It just didn't sit well with me. Not that they're gross or anything, but like they're just. It's a one-trick pony. The flavor it has, it's like, well, too much. Lazy day got a bad case of the regression. Regression? What does that mean? Just not feeling motivated? I'll tell you though, when you're not feeling motivated to do much of anything, that is when you want to get up and go. Push yourself to do the things you don't want to do, and you'll be happy you did. Put a little bit of like light wear and tear on his knees, right? I mean, he's wearing leather, and eventually, you know, you crawling around, moving around, your knees are gonna wear out. Outfits you're wearing. That, my friend, is Grethic the Foundling of Wigganhall. For those you want to know, Wigganhall is a complete lazy day today. Got a depression. I feel you, man. I feel you. And as I listen to you is the vibe right now. Hey, man, if I can bring you some positivity, I'd be happy to do so. Please go get some food. You can. It will give you lots of energy. I hope you feel better soon too. Here's what I've learned about that, Zane. I think you're absolutely spot on, but I've learned that make it healthy food. Because I suffer from anxiety issues that can manifest itself as depression as well occasionally. And I tell you what, man, I've been in a funk like that where you just don't have the drive, you don't have the, you know, whatever, and eat crappy food. I always end up feeling worse afterwards. I feel like, ugh. So go get yourself like a nice healthy sandwich with some greens and vegetables on it, or maybe a salad. Give yourself the energy as well as help you feel better. All right, man. I think I'm kind of done with this. I think the only thing I'm not thrilled on are the weapons. Mostly not because of the color, but because of the style of weapons. They're like weird elvish, weird angles and lines. I shouldn't have done that Durgar metal on it, but what I will do is put a bit of a highlight on it, on the edge, to give it that, look at me, I'm sharp, look. He's done. Can't really do anything more on him than I've already done. I mean, I got highlights on him. I don't really want to do any more washing on his outfit. He literally looks like he's wearing Mad Max armor, which is kind of cool. I could get under here and do some work on that. I don't know. Let's see. I need to play some Sea of Thieves again, too. That'll be a fun one to stream again. But I'm really enjoying the horror games right now. So I think... What time is it? It's 12:20. Should I start, since I finish this, should I start up the new horror game? What do you guys think? You guys want to stick around for about another half hour or so, and we can do... There's Grethic in the flesh. We could start up that new game. Ray says he's here for it, so I think that counts. That's it. So this is what I got to do, guys. I got to just kind of clear this up, reset up my camera. It'll take maybe 5 minutes. And I will be right back, and let's try it. Let's do Visage. Let's do it! Ha-ha! I might scream, I might get scared, I might panic, but you can't hold that against me, alright? Guys, I'll be right back when we get this set up. We're going to go cruise on some good old Kiko Baloney tunes. All right, what am I getting myself into here, huh? Oh, gotta love these horror games. Also, check this out, guys. That might look like a Dorito, but it's made with almond flour, so it's low carb. And tastes like a Dorito. All right, no idea what this game's all about, but we're gonna find out together. I'm sure it's gonna be frightening. I'm gonna cry. Oh, great. That's all you have for that. It's hard. Good thing I have patience. Resource management. What? I have no idea. I just picked it because it's supposed to be very frightening. And you know how I am with scary games. All right. What you doing, man? Gonna end someone? This ain't right. Am I the bad guy? She looks insane. It's like a 357. Is that a 6-inch barrel? K-frame. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. This is messed up. It's like a delay in the sound or something. It was a child. I don't know if I could play this game. That was messed up, man. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I gotta blow my nose. Sorry. Forgive me. Had to blow my nose. Put it in the trash. Ah. Well, here we go. You know me, I love scary games. No, I don't. Okay, so this room is a hub containing items that represent your progress throughout the game. These items are collected in different ways, including the end of a chapter. Once collected, these items will automatically appear in the progress room. So this is just like a... All right. That's where I came out of. How's it locked already?
Hello, Twain. It's Rose, your neighbor. I know it's late, and I know that I tend to be a little anxious about small things. I apologize for that, but I'm getting a bit worried. I haven't seen you out of the house in about 3 weeks. Is everything all right? Could you call me just to let me know everything's fine? All right. Bye-bye.
All right, chain smoking. Man, when I was a tiny kid, I had a couch like that. No TV. Okay, that's a little weird. Why do I keep crouching? I keep wanting to. There's like thumping around upstairs. I don't know if you guys are able to hear all that. Sanity. Your character's sanity will affect gameplay. Standing too long in the dark will decrease your character's sanity. That's why I couldn't turn the light on. Wanted to tell you this. Amongst various other elements, standing too long... Wait. Your character's sanity is represented by the brain icon to the lower left corner of the screen. If you see the brain clearly, your character's sanity is dangerously low, and dangerous events will occur. The red cloud icon appears when you are in a stressful situation, which decreases your... Okay. Paranormal events occur randomly throughout the game. Learn to identify these paranormal events as they hinder your progress and decrease your sanity greatly. Your character's sanity also affects the number of paranormal event occurrences. I don't have a light bulb.
Top of the morning to y'all folks in the great city of Riversdale. Today, the weather is going to be absolutely
Begin a chapter.
celestial.
You'll not be able to
The
begin a
temperature
different
won't
chapter
drop
until you
below
have completed
77
this.
degrees,
Okay,
and
let's
it's going to be
look around
one
first.
hell of a sunny day. Get your sunscreen towels out and take your whole family to the beach. Take a day off and show your loved ones how much you care about them on this wonderful day.
Just leave the house, dude. Never understand that when you
And we're going to have a lot of fun stuff.
try to leave via the front door. Taking this item will begin a chapter.
Family.
Okay. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, check this out. There we go. It's a really bizarre layout of the house. I'm just going to throw that out there. Pills. Pills act as an aid for your character's sanity. They are essential to your survival. When your sanity is dangerously low, they are the only viable option to recover your sanity. Okay. Some pills in the sink. Can I grab those? Fuck me. more pills? No. Oh, you have to move with it. Okay. Shut up. I don't know what to do, guys. I'm slightly terrified. I guess I should go start one of those chapters. There are two types of key items and dynamic items. Dynamic items are stored when possible in your dynamic inventory. They're usually discarded. Key items are essential to your progress and stored in your key inventory. Dolores' chapter, A Twisted Dream. Okay. So that's a key item, because it's a key. Get it? Okay, run. Oh, that's how I run. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Left trigger. Interact, switch hands, hold, accept, drop. Well, and mirror. This has a mirror on it. Dudes, is there anybody still out there? Am I all alone in this? Fuck this. Oh! What? Come on, man. Yeah, Cynic, yes. Oh, so this just brings me back out here. Okay. Looking for the garage key? It's probably in your jeans pocket in the laundry room. As always, thank me later, honey. Have you played this game before, dude? Oh, hello. Thank you so much for those bits, dude. Always appreciated. Thank you. Keep me going with this scary ass shizzy. You know what I'm saying? Have you played it before though? Cause I'm gonna tell you what, it's pretty creepy. Very creepy. So this is would be running from in this game, but I'm gonna assume some weird shit's gonna be happening. You know what I mean? Okay, that door was jammed. Didn't I come across a bedroom? Where was that at? Oh, up the stairs over here. So can't go down there to the garage. I went in there in that crazy ass mirror dip. Oh, this is open now. That's where the mirror went to. What the fuck? Dude, I just got chills. I might jump back in soon. I'll probably need it to look up a hint. So the mirror moved back up there. Look at the time, guys. 3:33 a.m. I'm sure you all know that that is very widely known as the witching hour, right? Or the devil's hour. Are there like enemies, or is it all just kind of psychological? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, you could die, but you're dying because you have a heart attack or whatever, right? There's something in there. It's just a book, I guess. Okay. I was about to, there we go. I can't see shit. Any candles in here? No. It's jammed. There are enemies in a manner of speaking. Don't want to spoil too much. All right. Well, I assumed that like this is gonna be. We're gonna kind of roll into something where. Where there are like things in the dark, maybe? Okay, well, where are my pills? I'm not in the dark. Can I go in through here? A room in the house. Bro, I'm insane. Oh, shit. So that's how you take the pills. All right, how do I store these, though? That's not what I wanted to do. Can I, there we go. Store, right hand, left hand, okay. Stored. Oh look, there's more pills. We'll store that. I think because the direction could be a little cryptic at times, a lot of trial and error. Light will definitely be your friend. There are enemies. Okay. I'm kind of mad that I'm playing this. I'm not gonna lie. Like, what kind of shit light is that? Wait a minute. I hear something creaking. Why aren't these lights on at all? Come on, there's gonna be a lighter or something in here. I mean, you see that I'm like, the light switch is on, but... I'll take that Johnny Walker. Shit. Lighter. Alright, so... Okay, so more pills. Can I take those pills? No. What the fuck is that creaking ass noise? Fuck. Come on, man. How do I fucking use this lighter? How do I light this lighter? This candle. There we go. Well, what's stupid too is that like this mad about what? Just that I'm playing another scary ass game. I wanted to. I said I was gonna, and now I'm like, oh man, why am I doing this? I'm not really mad. Symbol attached to it, okay. Lucky to burn this house down with all those crazy cigarettes laying everywhere. It's way too fucking dark in here, dude. That's better. So on the other side of this wall, I can hear the mirror, so it's down that way. You know what this kind of reminds me of is that, what was that one, no, there. What was that one? All right, jeans. Oh, maybe it's back downstairs, maybe. Oh, there it is. Well, there's the mirror, but I gotta find where the thing... Anyway, I need to find jeans. She said, probably in my jean pocket. Right there. Jeans. Nope, that's not jeans. Those are jeans, but maybe not the ones I need. Show a room in the house. Oh, that helps. Can I take that candle back? Ah! Dude! You give me chills. Goosebumps. Hey, wait up, man. Who are you? Cut. Oh, man. Says my lighter's empty, but I still have it. Oh, fuck. I grew up with a couch, one of those like velour fuzzy couches with like the different patterns, leaves and trees and whatever. I had one of those growing up, man. It's useless now. Okay, but wait, what? So my lighter is useless now. You can't use that here. Can I examine it? Yeah, what is this? Just like a fire poker? I guess. Who knows? Fuck this house, dude. How does this game save? Actually, it's a question I do have because, and I asked that because I'm nearing the top of the hour, and yeah, couch like that. I had one of those when I was growing up. I was little when we had one of those, though. Just love the couches. Oops, LOL. No. Don't worry about that, man. That's not that. Like I said, I was little. It was the time. It was the 80s, man. It was the 80s. I'm confused now, man. I feel like I've been everywhere. basement key. I don't need shit. Kick this door down and leave the house. I have a poker now. Wait a minute. It's jammed. Maybe I can use that poker to unjam this door over here. Nope. I'm not really sure where I need to go. Not really jiving on the all this the Catholic imagery. I don't know how to take that. I am a Catholic, so I'm not really sure what the. Open the door, dude. I already went in there. I'm not too sure about this damn game. It's scaring my balls off. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. There's footsteps up there, man. I don't want to go up there. Oh. I figured that was to hook and pull it down, right? That does look like the attic. The handle is out of reach. Well, use the damn hook you got. God, I wish I had my lighter still. How can I get a new lighter? Is there any lighter over here? A candle? Lit candle? Lighter? Fuck it. Just go up there, right? What's gonna happen? Go insane? Die? There is moonlight. It's kind of like light, right? This game's stupid. Making me all terrified and shit. Storable key items, okay. Oh, the TV's on, dude. That's also gonna frighten the hell out of me.
Dolores' symptoms are aggravating. Doctors tell me it's become very hard to pinpoint the exact disorder.
I didn't do that.
They tell me she's got symptoms of schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, psychosis, dementia, and more. I don't know what to do anymore. It feels like the treatments are only making things worse. Today she told me she often hears her own voice whispering a sequence of 5 numbers through the baby monitor. She said it's the key to her inner house. What does that even mean? What am I supposed to do?
Should I take the... sweater? Bassinet. Seem to put something on that. Baby monitor. Huh. I just realized these are like all the same picture. Slightly terrifying. Okay. Is there anything in here? Maybe I could see something in the mirror that'll... No. Some crazy looking shit here. Yeah, you were painting miniatures so peacefully, now you choose evil. I didn't choose it. I did. Well, so I had such a good time with Resident Evil 8. I was like, let's do another scary game. And now I'm like, I'm regretting it. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'd be lying if I said I'm having a grand old time. The problem is like, this reminds me of that game with the painting. You were in like that painter's house. It's not that. Where'd it go, man? So, there's a door there. We have, like, these weird faces. I don't know. Oh, I need a drink. I don't have any water on me down here. I drank it all. Oh, no, it wasn't even water, actually. It was G Fuel for the win. Miami Nights. It was like pina colada with strawberry. It's delicious. What am I missing here, guys? I forgot I can crouch. Can't get through there. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I feel like I found another slipper over here, didn't I? Right there. Oh. Ugh. Gross. Hey, Dolores. Fuck it. See ya. Oh, boy. What? What? Masha, I'm with you. Me too. It's fucking scary. How do you do it? It's I do it because people like seeing me do it, I guess. Wait a minute. How do I put this away? Wait a minute. 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 What the hell? Wait a minute. What? Jeans. Jeans. Come on. Excuse me. Oh wait, blood. Follow the trail, right? Duh. So somebody once said that for streaming, scary games do very well. This was actually Ashley told me this. Scary games do well because people like to watch other people play them. They don't like to play them themselves, right? But here's the problem. I'm actually past the time I'm supposed to be stopping my stream, but I don't want to stop because I'm scared. So we're gonna go back up. That's gonna move. Watch. Maybe not. What the fuck is that? Intestines? Oh! The frick is going on here? What? This wasn't in here before. Get out of here. Can't see shit. Saw that, mother effer. Eh! Oh, hell. Dolores, where are you? Ugh. Is that you, boy? My son woke up from his nap. So I hear footsteps coming down my stairs that I can't see because I have a Polish flag and a curtain here. What am I supposed to do here? All right, buddy. Well, we're gonna have to button this up, huh? You hungry? No. Yeah, you had your chicken nuggets. You're all right. I forgot you ate before your nap. Oh! Don't look, boy. Close your eyes. You stop it. I can hear the rope swinging right there. This is absurd. This sucks. I don't want to play this anymore. What do I do? What do I do? Do I go? Cynic, just tell me, man. Am I gonna go behind me? Am I gonna go in the dark where this body's supposedly hanging from? I can just do it. I have no idea what to do. Looks like old Dolores didn't really... Dude, I get the chills from this, man. Eddie, I'm playing a spooky game and I don't like it. But we're in it now. We're committed. So technically we should be coming back around to the one where the body's hanging. Or we're back around here. What the fuck? Ah! Oh, dude! Oh my gosh. Ah. Oh Lord. This game is stupid, dude.
my child.
You go watch your show or play your game toys, okay?
No. No. I can eat. Dad, I can
In the garage. So I need to find my damn jeans. Whoa, wait a minute. Mirror, mirror. Come on, this is silly nonsense. I'm look. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of disturbed by the Catholic imagery in this game. It's kind of bothering me a little bit. Just like I don't think it needs to be. I don't know. Maybe I'm just more another mirror. All right, hey, dude. Thank you so much. I'm a cynic. I'm actually gonna have to call here soon. My boy woke up, and I gotta get him all together, and then we gotta go get my daughter from school. Another mirror in the bathroom. Okay, so we got mirrors all over the house. I never did this. So these mirrors are kind of popping up all over the place now. So this was the bedroom. I thought I had been in here. Wait, what? So we got to figure out how to get the dang key to the garage, because I'm thinking that's where obviously, the alarm's going off at. So this was like the office area with the safe. What the hell's down here? That's a very unfortunate design of this house. What? Mirror there. I can't believe I burnt out my lighter already. Oh, this is open now. All right. Well, I do have to, I gotta stop playing. I heard a mouse. Oh, my batteries died. Well, I suppose it's as good a place as any to dip. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Cynic, thank you so much for the bit cheering today. I really appreciate that. Thank you for walking with me through this haunted hell house. Everybody else, we'll be picking this game up tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed the painting, the miniature I painted. I hope my cousin likes it. I'm on the fence of how it turned out. I think just really hard to do blacks and browns all the time. But anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. I will be on tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time as normal, and I will see you all then. It's been awesome. Love you all. Don't take any wooden nickels.